Hey everyone. Hey everyone, it's 5:05, so we're going to start this All Devs 40. The I've linked the notes HackMD in the chat. Um, is there anyone new on the call today? I don't think so, but if so, please introduce yourself shortly.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Enrique.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. So yeah, I'm actually I joined the last call, but it was canceled. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Enrique. I'm working with the Aragon One team, and I'm currently a front end engineer there. So nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you, Enrique. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and really glad that you joined Aragon One as a front end engineer. That's really cool. Um, Great. Then see you around, Enrique. Um, yeah. And then we are going to jump to topics. But I don't think we have any topics for this week. As at least as far as I can see um, on the forum thread opened by Matthew. So, do you guys want to discuss anything that's on your plate these days, or any releases, any interesting thing that you want to dig into or demo? Yeah. Please let us know. I'll leave you guys a few seconds to think through your things.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were starting the demos, but I can definitely nominate a few demos if the correct people are in the call.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Would be cool. What are you thinking about?
So we have a couple. Well, Gabby, I don't know if you can demo the Builder plugin that Ali and Lion have been working on, but that might be one to demo.
Yeah, I can set up and try the demo.
Yeah, that'd be great. We also have Enrique who's been doing a couple things, and we can demo what you demoed last week, Enrique.
Sure, let me set that up.
And Pierre, I don't know if the use wallet library is in a demoable state, but that might also be something nice to demo.
Yeah, not quite this week, but yeah, for the next time.
Okay, yeah, let's do that for next time. Bingyan, has Rodri or Fabri sent over the recording they made for the core dashboard?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, they send it to the.
Okay. Do you want to play that? I mean, it's a bit hard to put up that. It'd be great to play that on playback.
Feels like cheating, but let me see. 1 second, I have to download it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good set of demos from Aragon One.
Really cool, guys. Anyone else outside from Aragon One wants to come up with a topic or demo, so we just can prioritize and go through the different things that we want to see. All right, guys. So I let you. When you're ready. Begin Enrique, Gabby. I'll let you guys jump in. If you have a preferred order of priority, we can start with begin if you're ready, or Gabby, however you guys feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of ready, but I'm trying to share my screen.
It's cool. You just, I mean, take your time.
Yeah, let me know if you can't share a screen, being, and maybe I can share mine if I.
Yeah. The problem is I cannot share the window with the record. So, can you see my screen now?
We can see your keybase.
Oh, we
Yeah, I
can't,
think it's here, but if I try to...
you can't maximize it, can you?
Yeah, but I guess I can do like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not letting me. You see the icon here? I'm clicking on it, but it's kind of disabled. And I tried to download it, but then I have like a video player, but it's not showing apps. Got a message when I joined the call saying about supported browsers. This is like a Firefox.
Yeah, it should work. I'll try downloading.
Can you try, Brad? You're in the channel. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Let me try it.
Right.
Okay. Let me
So
see if I
that's
can
for the
play.
drawer UI, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can. Where is the share? How do you share your screen, Pixie?
It's down left.
From
Like a
left.
screen.
Okay.
Now it's
Sorry.
giving me an error. Yeah, there's like a screen icon down left. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear the recording at all, but I can try and help annotate. But basically, this is the core dashboard. OneHive or Rodri and Fabry have been working on it. This person has ANJ in their wallet. They're going to activate some ANJ into the court. And you'll see at the top as well, we have the current terms. And what's going on there is the court works in terms. So when the current term ends and the next one starts, the person will have their ANJ actually activated and they'll be eligible to be drafted. And we'll just wait for a couple seconds here. But basically, once they get eligible to be drafted, when a new dispute happens on the court, they will be able to be randomly selected. This person is the only person who has activated so far, so they have a very high percentage probability to be drafted. And then we'll, create a new user, make sure that they activate some as well, and we'll change. We'll see the percentages change here between the two accounts as to who can get activated, or sorry, who can get drafted when disputes happen as the current term ends. So this person right now still has 100 because we're still on term 2. But as you'll see in the top, if the term goes to 3, their percentage should drop to, I don't know, 50 some percent. And so term 3 should be starting. Oh yeah, so this guy has 33% chance and the other person should have 67%. Nice. Okay, and then the rest of the bit is mostly about deactivating ANJ and changing the probabilities again to reflect their actual activated state. You don't see it here in this demo, I think, but on the left side, you'll see that there's tasks and disputes, and this information is getting pulled from chain based on the number of disputes that are in the court. And so as we launch in February for the court, we'll be creating disputes, and jurors will get drafted. They'll see what they have to do in this dashboard, and they'll basically have to vote or confirm their votes as to which way a dispute should go. In some ways similar to what I guess Claros, what the interface for Claros is like. And right now we can see that the balance modules are working correctly, and jurors can get ANJ, activate ANJ, deactivate ANJ, and move that out. Nice. So yeah, I think we don't have to watch the rest of this video, but it's pretty much what we've seen here.
Quick question: what are the tasks in the side menu?
So each juror will have to do a number of tasks. When they get drafted, they have to complete a set of actions based on time intervals. They basically have to say, yes, I reviewed the evidence and I vote yes, no, or I refuse to vote. And then after a certain amount of time passes, they'll have to reconfirm their vote because it's commit reveal voting. And so there's a bunch of like manual things that they have to do. Otherwise, they get penalized by the court because they're not acting according to protocol.
Cool, thanks.
Really cool. Thanks, Brett, for the walkthrough. Yeah, that's exciting. Any questions on the demo? Cool. Who wants to go next? Gabby or Enrique?
Sure, I can go ahead. I'll share my screen. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, the first thing I want to demo is in the client. We have now separated the account module into a client account module and the wallet account module. That way we can actually visualize the connection states and the error states of the connection to the client's node and the wallet node, which is pretty neat. So this is like how it looks on onboarding. We have the enable account button that will enable your account if you click it. And also you have the current connection to the node. If there was an error in the node, to demo this, like to demo the error states, I will have to go like directly into the code. So yeah, I won't like demo too extensively, but basically if there's any alert, this will actually show here, and it will then redirect you to change your network settings over here. So what happens if we try to enable an account? We try to log in. And yes, we connect, and so it's now connected. So yeah, so now it's synced, it's correctly synced. What happens, for example, if we change networks to the main Ethereum network? Then when it loads, it shows an info message. It's still green because this is a very, very low priority error. But basically there's an informational message goes out saying, hey, you're on the wrong network, please connect to the actual network. And yeah, if the wallet drops connection, or if you're online, or if you're offline, the client will now say that it cannot reach the nodes you're currently connected to. So please refresh. So basically, we now have a more cohesive experience when it comes to connection states now in the client. Yes. So basically, that's it from the client side. And the other demo that I wanted to do is from the Aragon Court site. It has been given some minor updates. So basically now we have the stats section over here. You can see the staked ANT, the active ANJ, and the total jitters. Most of it remains intact. We now have this basically hero of the pre-activation period. And so say you want to convert some ANT to ANJ, you can do it here. We got some new designs. We are also now linking to some guides and the technical breakdown of the court in these cards, and the call to action has been modified to a new one that is more personal and more engaging. And yeah, that's it from my side.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Enrique. Yeah, really appreciate the demo. In the first, so what's the first demo related to the mismatch between the UI and the fact that like switching a network wouldn't appear in the UI?
Yeah, like it appears into the UI, like when you're changing networks, it just means that it does not turn red anymore. Like it's not a red error message, like if it was an error. It's more of an informational message saying that, hey, you're on the wrong network, please switch to the right network. But like we've categorized the errors in terms of connection drop or wrong network or too little ETH to do transactions. And so the category of the wrong network error is pretty low. So we leave it as green, but it will show you that you're on the wrong network.
Got it. Cool. So what exactly motivated the change to from like red to green? Because like mostly because the priority isn't high enough to kind of like alert the user with the red color.
Yeah, because right now error messages are left for very, very wrong things, either on the Ethereum network or your local network. If there's a network slowdown, it will be a red message, or if your connection drops or your Web3 drops, it will be red instead of being red whenever there's a slight error. Because the user, if you're on the wrong network, the wallet will be, of course, won't be working, but you will still be able to sync with the client's node. So that's why it's green now.
Cool. Thanks for clarifying for UX. UI noob like me. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Cool. Questions on this demo? All right, Gabby, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I can start doing it. There is a few dependencies studying, but yeah. Share. Yeah. Do you see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. This is the builder plugin that Ale and Lion were working from, and essentially is grabbing a Aragon app and start building on top Builder plugin. Builder is a development tool that allow you to create tasks that are much more granular and much more composable between several existing libraries that the builder team is doing. For example, we are planning to use their builder dev chain as well as other plugins that they have. So, for example, when you create a task, do you have like a Brea that is like an element that is exposed in your environment, and you can use Web3 and Truffle, and then only configuring in the I think is when you configure the task, you can decide which plugins do you want to select. So you can use, for example, a plugin to include Web3 or a plugin to include ethers, and be really easy to change between them. So what we are doing is creating Aragon plugin, so people can start also use that in their development flow. And this is the first task that we did, that the guys did, the start task. This is going to be like a task as we have currently for Aragon Run, but to bootstrap the app as a whole and start the development. I can show you now that the PX builder start, and this will do what we've been doing in the Aragon Run. It will create deploy the contract, compile it, and also start a web server that right now is only a HTTP server. This compilation is doing with builder task itself. We are not depending on the Aragon CLI anymore for compiling, and as we can see, it's also detecting what compiler version we want, and it's downloaded. And yeah, now it's compiling the contracts. And now the next step is gonna, because the guys decide to do both backend and frontend subtask to, okay, now we have like, okay, here what we have is we have a first version deployed to the APM repo. We have both hello? You hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay. Because I think I'm on mute, and I thought maybe I lost the connection. And yeah, we have both a backend and frontend different, and both are like hot reloading in the background. So if we, for example, go to the app as we did previous app, and we change the something here, like we can see the, one second, we have the app here. I think it's here. Let me see. The app is loading yet, but we can try to update the contracts in the while. That is something new. We have the contract here, and if we, is possible to do now is update the contracts now here, and there is a process hearing you the changes, and it's targeting a build in the backend server, and is updating the contracts in the background and compiling it and having it deploy a new version of the contract.
So to give some more context in this particular step as well, the new contract gets compiled, gets published, the repo gets updated, and the organization that we're working with in the development environment gets hot swapped. The application gets hot swapped by using set code, and it just, assuming you haven't made any crazy state or event changes, it actually just will work seamlessly with the new version.
Yeah, now we have the compiled contracts and upgrade the Praxi implementation to a new version. And now we have the counter app, and we can also see the version here, and we can change as usual the the header, for example, here, and we will see the front-end build. And yeah, it's also changing as before, like a hot reload. So yeah, that was what the guys have so far. The idea is to come up with a first implementation probably next sprint. And yeah, looking forward for you to use it.
Nice. Thanks, Gabby, for the presentation and Brett for the insights. Anyone wants to add on top of the demo or ask questions? There's a small music in the background. I don't know who's playing it. All right. So I think we are done with the demos for today. So unless anyone wants to come up with something before the end of the call, we're going to end in here. And yeah, I think we're done for today. Thanks everyone for joining All Devs 40. Thanks a lot, guys, for the great demos and putting this together while we did not really have time to prepare. It was really cool to see that, and it's also really exciting to see all these demos, to be honest. And I kind of want to share like this All Devs recording with more people. So hope to see more demos and interesting topics in the future. All Devs, and thanks Matthew for also like putting the thread together and organizing this as well. Let's keep on going with this format. It seems cool and exciting. So yeah, thanks a lot, everyone, for today. And see you in 2 weeks.
Cool. See you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.